Alright, what's up everybody? We're going to try this angle and see what that gets us. I'm going to go down just a little. So we got the FCX24. Just did some slight modifications to it. So we did Endura beadlocks and the Endura Hyrax wannabes, which aren't too bad. They're pretty slick on these stones, but these river rocks are slick. They do great on the natural stone. I did modify the front shocks. Took about a 1/4 inch, 6 mils off of each one. The back ones I did the spring mod as well, but I figured I'd mess around with the shock oil in it. So we did the O-rings and put some shock oil in it, and they do quite nice. So, but now I got a gap in the back where the spring is, but that's okay. We got some more shocks coming into my Wednesday. So let's do a quick run and see what we can do here. Go lost some ground clearance with these shorter tires, but I got the Trail Kings going next. They'll be in Wednesday as well. Getting the slow crawl on this is phenomenal. For being just the stock motor, it's nice. Got about 15 grams on each the front wheels. I did a 5 grams on top of the servo. That's as heavy as it's going to get. The rear, I did about 10 grams in each of the back wheels, because it does tend to get a little tippy. So, and this is actually only my second run on this course since I've redone it and got this truck. The other night, if you guys watched my video, you see the problems I was having. I actually contacted FMS. They promptly got back a hold of me, and they're sending it to their specialist team. And I'm going to turn this around so we can pump that way. They are getting back with me later on this afternoon, or well, it seems to be when I contact somebody from Amazon, the seller always gets back with me at like 2:30 in the morning. So we're going to wait on that and see what happens. Yeah, if you watch these tires, hopefully you get a good shot there. Slow down, you can hear them grabbing. Or trying to. I almost hit it. Yeah, I noticed instantly down the river rock section, getting a lot more hang-ups, axle drag down there. And that was just with a short amount of clearance that I lost. But we'll get that back. I've also got an FCX24 coming. It should be here Wednesday as well. Odds are these wheels and tires will go on that. We're going to kind of do a face-off on this and the axial, because bottom dollar in this economy we got, nobody wants to buy a car for, let's say, $150. I got my axial at a bit of a discount, but you spend $150 on it, you're going to drop $30 right out the gate for a good servo. Not here. This is with 30-40 grams of weight in the front total, maybe. And this is on a rock, and it's still moving the truck. Once you get weight on an axial, the servo goes, and you also wear that motor out really quick. Given the motors are cheap, you're still looking at $15-20 for a decent one off Amazon. And I am all about buying shit off Amazon, because my local hobby store is a 30-minute drive from where I am, and that sucks. And it's more expensive than what I can find on Amazon. So 99% of everything you see in my videos as far as upgrades go, dare I say 100, but 99% is all Amazon builds. So my TRX4, my Gatekeeper, and the Red Cat Gen 8. Look at the flex in the back of that. And again, underload, put that weight on it. No servo needed. Now, we tipped over here pretty bad the other day and we tried going down it. It's a very steep drop. Let's see what we can do here. Man, those tires are digging. There we go. Look at that. That is great. Now we do a quick U-turn. And then we'll come up the stones here. And we'll see what these Hyrexes do on the river rocks. When I built this foam course down here, this stone, I don't know if you can see it, I built as an axle hanger, and it is working beautifully. It's just now worn down enough where the axle is clear. And that was from my my deadbolt that I had. And back to the axial deadbolt thing. When I had my deadbolt, I spent $60 out the gate, motor, servo, and then probably another $25, $30 finding good tires and bead locks that fit it. And then the links, I wanted to go ahead and upgrade those. So we did the link upgrade, another $25, $30. These are some pretty beefy links. I do have some extended links that are going to bring out the ass end a little bit. So I'm going to put those on, just see how those work. We'll do a video on that when that comes in later this week. And I feel like I'm probably getting out of frame, so we'll keep it over here. I say it's a little slippy on these rocks, but if you watch, she's going. I did come in over here and we took off the front bumper as well because that was hanging on everything. I've got I think I got a fix for that. We're just going to do a straight pipe bar coming across the front and kind of curving in just a little bit past the inner part of the wheel well here. And that's all I'm going to do with this. Really all it needed was a little weight in the right spots, which it's now got, and it is 100% improvement. We've not tipped once since I started the camera here. Tipped once earlier on the deepest part of this curve. It's a bowl-shaped kind of side hill. Come in this way and come around. We did tip there once, but that was my fault because my dogs are down here. I'm sure you probably hear them in the background. They were all over the place, getting on my nerves. So that's what happened there. But that is the only one time it's tipped compared to the 4 times it tipped the other day on the first run. So if you guys didn't see my video on what I was talking about, the problem I'm having with this, is that right there. Let's get on this rocks here. That slop in the transmission. This model does have the metal portals. I figured I'd open those up today and see what those look like inside. I figured I'd throw some marine grease in there. Happy to see these are the metal portal gears. So that is awesome. So I don't need to upgrade those either. And we're going to hang out. There we go. And boom, there's a tip. Like I said, this is a steep bowl shape here. Let's try to go a little higher on that. And we'll do this bowl and then I'll cut it off. I'll need to get back upstairs and get some more stuff going here. So yeah, the axial I bought is the Wrangler. Yep, see it is still, this part right here, man, it just kicks every truck out. It did on the deadbolt when I had the deadbolt. It's a hard line to begin with. But look, yeah, see, even just sitting, I was gonna say, look at that flex on that. Yeah, that is completely, and you can see right down in here maybe that the springs are cut. So we will forget that line until a later date. Look at that, pulled itself down on that one. That was my fault. I saw that coming. Oh, the other problem that I discovered after I shot the video the other night, I went upstairs and took this up with me, and I was going to do that mod where, yes, it's another just impossible drop tonight. So the body clips here, everybody has these, there's 4, there's 2 here and 2 in the front. So I got the 2 out and pulled it out, and I'll be damned to the tab on this side here fell off. So, but all you do now to take this off is you look underneath, you got your yellow tab here, yellow tab there. As you pop those up, whole top comes off. That doesn't have to be moved. So when you get these, you take the whole top off once, you take out all the screws, so you got 2, 4, that's it. So there's 4 screws holding this in, and then the bumper has to come off as well. So you get, I think it's 6 screws altogether come out. And then I don't have my lights running. This thing is a headache trying to get all these wires tucked in where they're supposed to be. I don't care, even on my deadbolt, I cut those wires out, didn't even have it. So see, now that it's back on, even with all the weight, it's staying on. So happy with that. But yeah, even with my deadbolt, I took the lights out because it just gets old. Every time you pop the hood open, you spend 3 or 4 minutes trying to finagle everything back where it's supposed to be. Don't care for that. But yeah, this is Axial really needs to step its game up on this. As far as I'm concerned, models like this are going to be the future of 124 scale crawling. You got the portals, you got a super powerful motor, super powerful servo. It just 2-speed transmission. Come on, what more could you want? The shocks on it are actually good. Yeah, you see that roll off there? Watch the compression here when I try and back up. Yeah, that just looks great in slow motion. But yeah, if you watch RCTNT, he's got a review on the RGT V2 Adventurer 124 scale crawler, and he says it all as far as when it comes to, you know, what FCX did with the deadbolt and that whole line. The technology from that is old as could be from the old low-C smaller crawlers. They just pretty much copied and pasted it from what he said, and they could have done a lot more with it. But you know, the upgrades are nice, the upgradability is nice, but you have to draw a line. How much money do you want to sink into what my wife calls a toy, what I consider hobby grade? It is a hobby. This is fun as hell. If you agree, hit the like button if you're still with us after this rant. But yeah, how much money do you want to spend on this? I mean, you go my 2 axials to go out and have a good time, you're going to pay, say, $300 for 2 of the axials, and probably at least another 100, 125, maybe 150 to get it to where this already is pretty much out of the box. This is doing tremendous after the Black Friday rims and tires were $20. The lead that I've got on here, which are all, I do all my weights with lead. They're the bullet weights. If you go back and watch the video, I got my playlist. $7 for 1 pound coil of lead, and you can do anything you want with that. Put it anywhere you want, and look at that. It just does phenomenal. So there's no brass rings, there's no nothing. You buy the truck, throw some tires and wheels on it, a little bit of weight if you choose to. Yeah, we're high centered there. There we go. So yeah, throw some weight in there if you want, or don't. But if you're going to do anything to this, I would say wheels and tires and a little bit of weight in the back, because this will tip forwards on some crawls. So I did splurge and spend $7 on some hex extenders for this to get it just a little bit wider. And then with the upgrade kit I got coming later this week, we're going to push this out. I think it's 6 or 8 millimeters, pushing the back axle outwards. So, and that's pretty much all I'm going to do to this. I'm going to weather the body here, hopefully tomorrow, just to get something to do. Or I'm going to rip this whole course apart and redo it to make it harder, because with my deadbolt, we'll cut it off after this. With my deadbolt, this was a complicated course, even after conservatively $100 worth of upgrades in the deadbolt. This was a hard course. The far end down here, it did pretty good. But coming up on these, it would slip, slide, no clearance, and that's fine. Not everybody's into portals, and I appreciated the challenge it presented on the axial. Don't get me wrong, but this was a hard course on the axial. This is a joke, minus this bowl thing tipping. It is a joke for this, and I'm probably going to roll it right here. Let this drop off. That's what happens. No, look at that slow control. You don't get that on axial. You just don't. It's jerky. Their version 2 ESC is quite a bit better, but you're not going to get this slow control. You're just not. That trigger is so sensitive, you just barely have to rest your finger on it. If anybody's holding back on buying this, jump on this damn thing, because it's great. Customer service has been great so far. They're very prompt on getting back with you of your problems. So I do this without tipping this time. There we go. There it is. Yeah, customer service is great. I'm not going to edit this video. You're going to see the falls. You're going to see the flips. You're going to hear whatever speech impediments or stupid shit I say. There it is. Look at that. Cutting a slight bind, got itself right up. Do one more pass in front of the camera. I'm going to go upstairs, have a monster, and figure out what I'm going to do the rest of the day. So yeah, there it is. Love it, hate it. Don't hate it till you try it, because this son of a bitch, it cost me $150 because it made me want to buy an axial to compare for you guys. There's not a whole lot of people doing FCX videos. There's 10 maybe, and there's some that just get them gifted to them, and they do a quick review saying, hey, look, I got this is some features, and you never see another video from them. Not the case here. I'm going to talk this one up because it is worth getting talked up. And I know I'm rambling still, but how can you not? This is axial wishes they could come up with something like this. I'm going to try to dip one more time. Grab some traction. There we go. See, it's getting pulled. The back wheel's about to drop. There it is. There it is. Beautiful. Yeah, Axial wishes they could do something this smooth and buttery. But this is just 124 scale goodness right here. We wouldn't even get started on TRX4 yet. That'll be another rant for another day. But again, hope you guys are still here. If you are, thank you very much. And if you are still here, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. And I will throw you some more juicy content. Like you're seeing here, but a little better. I'll get the tripod out and everything, get a better setup, and let you guys get some better shots on this, because this thing is just fucking phenomenal. Pardon my language. No, don't pardon my language, because it's the truth. Next to my TRX4, my Gen 8, and the Gatekeeper, I mean, this is that quality. This is that tough, robust. I would not be scared to put this in high gear and take it on jumps. We might get it wet. I'm going to try and get out to one of my crawl spots here later on this week, depending on the weather. And see a gap it just made there. Then we'll do some more rock crawling out there, USI, do some creek runs. Now that was getting pinched between the foam at the top because the body is so tall. But it will not make this turn, because when I built that, see where front bumper's at. Oh, it might pull through. Look at that. Holy shit. Hopefully the camera caught that. Hopefully. Hell yes. That is awesome. I did not think it would make that. It would not make that with those other tires on yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. Do you see that? That's where it drops itself in neutral once the pressure's off the tranny. I know a few people's videos where theirs do the same, but nobody's mentioning it yet. But yeah, that's just some slack in the transmission pretty much. I'm trying to cross this bridge. Hopefully this is all in the shot, or this is footage lost. Yeah, and there we go. This spot you definitely need to stand in. How you're doing, but we will call it a day on that one. Again, like and subscribe, guys. Thank you much.